It's really a joyful occasion indeed to see and to witness the leadership of our church and community in Lebanon meeting the representatives of the global ecumenical community. We have here in this hall around me sisters and brothers coming from South Africa, India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Jordan, Lebanon, Burundi, Ghana, Kenya, Russia, Germany, Switzerland, Sweden, Finland, Vatican, and the United States of America. They are here out of their commitment to the ecumenical movement. I believe that you cannot find any single Armenian on this globe who doesn't hear about ecumenism, who doesn't know about the meaning and importance of the ecumenical movement. And everybody knows that ecumenism is a living reality in this center. The other day, in my opening remarks, I told to our sisters and brothers that this is not a mere administrative, ecclesiastical center, but a living center of dialogue, of encounter. We organize international Armenian symposium conferences dealing with issues pertaining to our church, to ecumenical movement, and to modern societies. This is not the first time that we organize such an ecumenical conference here. But this conference has a special meaning, not only for us, but for the ecumenical movement at large. The ecumenism in this world is facing tremendous challenges. Although we used to refer as crises, but personally I would like to speak in terms of challenges. And the ecumenical movement cannot remain silent. It must address the challenges in all its aspects, dimensions, and manifestations. When we speak of the ecumenical movement, we essentially speak about the churches, because the ecumenical movement is not a movement outside of the churches, but it brings together the churches. And through ecumenism, the churches, on the one hand, preserve their identity, but at the same time, they open themselves. They transcend themselves as they are, their identity, their traditions, to engage in interaction. We call it ecumenism, creative, challenging interaction with the others. And the others, other churches, are part of one family, of one body of Jesus Christ. We may have different concepts, different doctrinal teachings in respect issues and aspects related to the churches. But essentially, we are one. We are one in Christ. And the purpose of ecumenism is to give concrete manifestation to the essential oneness of the church. Today, as I said, because of the radical and rapid changes taking place in this globalized world, we cannot remain indifferent as churches and as ecumenical movements. And that is why I took this initiative by inviting this selective group of people from different parts of the world, people with rich and a long ecumenical experience, locally, nationally, regionally, and globally. The purpose of this gathering is how we can embark together on a reflection process to seek a common and inclusive and broader and responsive vision to the ecumenical movement. We said that in this globalized world we cannot live in isolation, in clusters, in boxes, within the walls that we have erected in the course of history to defend ourselves, to preserve our identity. We need to go beyond our walls and engage in dialogue with others, with the civil societies, and with the challenges, with the problems facing the modern societies. And therefore, we thought that the ecumenical vision that we have inherited from the past need to be broadened and become more responsive to the challenges and expectations of our churches and the societies at large. Dear friends, I would like to seize this occasion to identify 4 persons whom I know very well, who have played a highly significant role in ecumenism in general and within the World Council of Churches in particular. These people are Dr. Konrad Reiser, who for many years have served the ecumenical movement with different responsibilities, and also as the General Secretary of the World Council, with whom as moderator I really established a meaningful and creative partnership. The second person is Miss Tenny Simonian. Some of you know Miss Tenny Simonian. A strong believer, a strong member of our church and particularly of our Catholic crusade. For many years, she has served in MECC and in the World Council of Churches with different responsibilities, and actually she is a professor teaching at the Webster University in Geneva. The third person is on my right, Dr. Soritwa Nababam from Indonesia. He has assumed many different ecumenical responsibilities in his part of the world, as well as in the World Council of Churches, as president, as officer, vice moderator with me. Retired, again, not tired ecumenically. On my left, Santkovia from Kenya. Again, very much engaged with different responsibilities in ecumenism in Africa and in the World Council of Churches. And also we worked together when I was moderator. He was the General Secretary of the World Council. And today he is part of the government of Kenya in charge of reconciliation, election, and coherence. In 2000, in this room, I decorated Miss Tenny with the Medal of Saint Mesro Magnus. The inventors of the Armenian alphabet and a 5th century well-known theologian. I decorated with the same insignia Dr. Konrad Weiser in 2003 in this place. Today, it gives me profound spiritual joy to decorate these two persons on my right and on my left. And they really deserve our high appreciation for their many years of service to the ecumenical movement.